Hello, good afternoon. This is David Samble from Essential Magazine, and I have the privilege of sitting here with Keithern Carter,
Hey.
Gary Gecko,
Hi there.
and the godfather of house himself, Marshall Jefferson.
Hello.
First of all, I'd just like to say a very big congratulations to Mr. Gecko.
Thank you.
After, 6 weeks before New Year's Eve, devastating fire absolutely destroyed the Gecko, and in 6 weeks he managed to rebuild this. So my first question is to you, Gary. How did you manage to get it back together in such a short time?
My wife. Basically. It's all down to my wife. I can't, she's amazing. She's been up on that hill from 8 o'clock in the morning till, 11 o'clock at night. There's been 50 guys up there working, and we've had an amazing architect, same guy that designed the last place on the beach, and everyone's pulled together and, stuck their neck out a little bit further than they probably normally would.
And coming to you, Marshall, I just wanted to ask, it's been 24 years since Move Your Body came out. And, in that time there's been a lot of evolving in the house music industry. I mean, what's your opinions on where it was when you released that in 1986 to where it is now?
Well, yeah, there's so much bad stuff out now, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. I get like 600 songs a week in my email.
Right.
People just send, like, flooding my mailbox, and all of it's bad.
Right.
It's really hard to find the good stuff. But really, you don't want to sit all day and listen to that stuff in your email box.
Right.
So it's really hard to get to the good stuff because it's such a flood of music coming out now.
Right.
So that's another problem you have.
Yeah. So I mean, where do you see it going from now? What has to happen certainly in the dance music industry? What happens for it to sort of take it to another level? I mean, you're obviously the innovator. The piano over the house track and the acid, the house. Have you any opinions? What you think's got to happen for it to sort of move back up to where it used to be?
Well, I got some definite ideas, but I don't want to blow my thing, man. I know exactly what I'm going to try to do, but I don't want to let everybody know. I want to just do it.
Right. So at the moment, the three of you are sort of collaborating together.
Yes, we're doing.
You're doing some stuff with Gary.
Yes.
Rumor has it that you've been working on a track together.
Yeah.
Blazing hot.
Hey.
Yeah. Watch out for this one.
Can you fill us in a little bit on this one?
Oh, it's just a song that we worked on. Gary and me worked on the music, and Keithen did the words, and see what.
So you did the vocals on the track as well.
Well, yeah, I will be in charge of vocals, but the vocals will be done in Chicago in this case.
Okay.
Which I really miss. Being from Chicago, you have a wealth of singers and players, and,
Right.
studios, and being out on the road, I'm just sort of accepted to what I find. But working with Gary's been quite different,
Right.
Because he is in the dance music. So
Right. But I think that
it feels different.
I think that does make a difference when you have different people coming together, collaborating with different ideas, and coming out with something that is new.
Actually, everybody in Chicago seems to be collaborating right now. It's just so many singers in Chicago that I can pick. That I don't know if I just put their names all up on a dartboard and like close my eyes. And that's who's gonna sing on the song.
Really?
Yeah, and for me as a writer, I'm always having to be concerned about these things. And working with him, I can just, give him the words and the melody and just sit back and watch it become magic.
Fortunately, over the years, I've developed kind of a relationship with a lot of the singers I work with. You know, not just because of uh, their success, but it's like we develop friendships also. You know, and there's a level of trust there. You know,
Right.
basically everybody's just telling me, hey, whatever you want to do, and it's you know, it's really nice. I mean, to
Right.
have that kind of thing. You know, like, I mean, you don't want to do something. You don't want to be friendly with somebody for business purposes all the time. You know, I thought I was just like treating people like I would want to be treated. You know,
Right.
and it and you know, for it to like work out like this when uh, you know, I'm ready to throw down. You know, it's really cool because I have been away from my, you know, my music making for a long while.
Right.
So you know, it feels
So that's
pretty
the
good.
plan. That's the plan when you go back to Chicago, is into the studio and.
Into the studio and working on these albums. This is the song that we did is not going to be on one of the albums.
Right. When can we expect to sort of get a taster of what you've been working on the last few days?
Well, I'm gonna get back to Chicago, recover from my jet lag a little bit, and then
Right.
I think about 2 days. 2 days after that, I'll start recording. Mix will take another day. 3 days after that, and I just have to consult with the guys on where they want it placed.
And
You
we got a couple of singers in mind.
Yeah, I came up with more than one idea. Came from two different areas, but I just finished one today, and you would have been hearing it because I almost brought it downstairs for him to hear.
Well,
All right.
He don't know that we're going to use all his ideas.
Yeah, well,
You know, everyone he lays is, if it doesn't go on the intended song, it's going to go on a song probably that he's never heard. You know, so
okay, now you've heard that. Okay, so you are my witnesses. Okay, come on, y'all.
so
So is this going to be a long-term collaboration between the three of you?
I don't see why not.
This,
you know, if everybody gets what they want out of the project, I don't see why not.
ever, you know, think at that moment in time that Move Your Body would have such an influence on the actual house music industry?
Man, I was a kid in my basement and stuff, man. I thought I was going to be God by now. I thought I was going to be richer than Howard Hughes. I thought there was going to be a House Music Hall of Fame. I thought, you know.
There still might be.
You know, when you're in your basement, you making some music. When we first did Move Your Body, I said, oh, this is the most jamming thing in history. I have never heard anything better. You know, you think like that sometimes when you make music.
Because it was Ron Hardy that was starting to play your stuff in the clubs, right?
Yep, and he, you know, first time, you know, I just finished doing the song, and the guys that sang it, you know, they, you know, like Curtis McLean in particular, we just redid Move Your Body, right?
Right.
And you know, back then though, when we finished, he said, man, this ain't nothing, man. You know, so I'm sitting there, oh man, this is a cut, man. You know, everybody said, man, this ain't nothing. So, you know, then I took it to some more friends. I let them hear it. It was Mike Dunn and Tyree Cool. So, yeah, well, you know, so I said, oh man, maybe it ain't nothing, you know. So then I took it down to the music box, you know. And Ron Hardy like listened to it in the headphones. He was, you know, he was going about his set, listened to it in the headphones. You know, tossed it all, played it 6 times in a row, right? So I said, oh man, you know, he played the whole thing straight through, rewound it while he put on a sound effects record and stuff, played it again 6 times in a row, right? So I said, oh man,
This must be good.